This is The Anarchist. Like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Today I'm going over my top 10 favourite extra deck cards that I own. And each of these can have a little reason, hopefully, why I just really like them. You probably see these in a lot of my deck profiles. I don't have the most expensive extra deck ever, but what I do have, I do use. I make sure that I have like some core ones I really like. But anyway, get on with the list. Number 10, Gagagaga Cowboy. He is great because he is the 800 burn for game, which has helped a lot. But also, he takes out 3000 attack monsters, which everybody seems to forget. And I have won a couple of games just because of that. And because of that, he's got my number 10 slot. Next, Diamond Direwolf. I traded my friend, who was playing Battling Boxers at the time, a Photon Papillary Operative, because I kept on using that against him, and it completely destroyed his deck in so many ways that he really loved it and wanted it for his deck. I had one in like rare or something, and he had this, and I can't remember what else it was, but he really wanted it, and I'd seen this used and realised like skill drain and stuff like that, it just helped against him, and I really love it being a secret as well. I just really like the card. So yeah, that's my number 9. Number 8, Leo, Keeper of the Sacred Tree. I like Leo because upon its release, I bought like 3 of them, and then it went up in value as people realised how good it actually was. I mean, it's a 31 attack, that extra 100 just helps out so much, and he can't be targeted. I have won games, literally, first turn make Leo poke for damage until they lose, because there was nothing my opponent could do. And I really like that. I really loved how Leo shut my opponent down. And he looks quite cool. Next, Shark Fortress. This is one in there just to show you that I'm not all about the shiny as well. But Shark Fortress is an amazing card. Not many decks can make him, and not many decks play him, but if you can, he's a rank 5. His effect is detach 1, and any monster can attack twice. This is like amazing. His actual effect is your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Once per turn you can detach 1 exceed material from this card, target 1 face-up monster you control. It can make a second attack each battle phase this turn, which even if you do it to himself, which I have done repeatedly, that is 4800 damage from 1 monster. And in my Inzektor deck, which is where I play him, he is really easy to bring out, and he makes the OTK pretty much. So he's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I think that's 7. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, I can't count. Next, another Inzektor one, number 17, Leviathan Dragon. This is my number 6 because I got him purely because he is the most important card. I was playing Inzektors like solely at that point, and he is like the most important card in your Inzektor extra deck at one point, and I had to get him, and my mate had one, and it was one of my first Xyz monsters I ever got, and I really loved it. It was great. So yep. Next, one I got recently, Leviathan Dragon. I've just really wanted a Leviathan Dragon. I knew it was good and I needed to play it in so many decks, but until the reprint I couldn't afford one. I managed to get this in a trade and I'm really pleased with it. Next, number 101. I've wanted a number 101 ever since it was like considered top tier meta, and I know it's seeing less play now, but 101 will always be amazing. It will always be a really good card. And now that it's seeing less play, people are special summoning in attack mode their boss monsters. So you just summon 101, suck it up, carry on. And yeah, in some situations it's better than Castell, and I have him. I don't have Castell. I really like him. Next, a German ultra rare Black Rose Dragon from the advent calendar. I did an opening on the 2011 German advent calendar. It's on my channel, so check it out. But yeah, really love this card. It was at the time like 15 quid. It was before the Legendary 5Ds reprint, but it was like stupidly expensive at the time, and I saw this advent calendar at like a tenner, so that if I pulled this one card, which you are guaranteed to pull, you got more than what the calendar was worth. And I was like, yes, definitely getting it. So I did, and it came with like Secret German, Stardust, everything was German. And I got like Stardust, Formula Synchron, loads of other cards that were good as well. But the only reason I got it really was for the Black Rose, and I used it like ever since. I still use it, it's amazing. Number 2, Beals, the Diabolic Dragons. He's number 2 because for my birthday, I think it was, last year, when the Premium Gold 1 first came out, I got 2 boxes, 2 little mini boxes of Premium Gold, and one of them I was allowed early, and the other one had to wait for my birthday, because, like, yeah, and in the first box, I got, like, an Obelisk the Tormentor and a load of other stuff. This was before I had the channel. I got like an Obelisk the Tormentor, Gold Secret, and other stuff, and didn't pull him. And the only reason I wanted these was to pull him, because at the time everyone was like, wow, it's amazing, it's broken, which he really is very good. But he's... And then on my birthday, I opened the box and I managed to pull him. He was like the only card you want, pretty much the main card you wanted in the deck at the time, in the Premium Gold set. And it was like, wow, short of the God cards, he was the one to get, and in 2 little mini boxes, I got one. And I was like, wow. It was like proper happy moment. So, yeah, he's number 2. I don't make him very often, but I just really like the artwork, and he's cool. Number 1, number 11, Big Eye. This is like my favourite extra deck monster, because I got him literally like when the Dragon Rulers first sort of reared their head and said, "Oi, we're good." When they first came out, I got him off a mate for like, I didn't know what he was. I only started Yu-Gi-Oh! Like around that time. I was still playing like Insectors or whatever, but he pulled this card from like a couple of random packs, and it's like first edition and everything, and he didn't like it. It didn't work in his deck, he couldn't make it, but he wanted a load of like some of my low value commons or whatever, and I was like, I really want that. And he went through and he pulled out this like stack of maybe, I can't remember how many it was now, but he pulled out this load of like commons that he just wanted for his deck, and I got this Big Eye, and I was like so happy. That suddenly went home, was stuck in a sleeve, because this guy didn't even use sleeves, but lucky enough he'd only just got it, so it wasn't damaged or anything. And it's like, this card is just like so cool. I love it for being secret and shiny and really, really good. And it has won me like so many games playing Godsworn. I've wanted Dracosac when I was playing Godsworn and had the Dragon Rulers, but really I should have looked out for getting a second Big Eye, because he's just wins me so many games, and if I can make a Big Eye, I'm in an amazing like step up, and I just really love him. He's an amazing card. Yeah. So tell me what your favourite extra deck monsters are. And yeah, the Anarchist signing out.